I know they say to give a cold open, but this is a bit ridiculous. Hello, welcome everybody. I didn't make any goddamn sense. Welcome everybody, my name is Kyle Kavalech, and welcome to the channel's year anniversary. Let's grab ourselves a deadly chat. Yes, indeed, welcome back everybody. To all those returning, welcome. You have been incredible, and I will give you lots and lots of hello, fatty. It's been a while since I've seen you. I will give you lots and lots of thank yous as we go. But for those who are just joining us, for those who this may be the first video, the first time you ever see me, what a random video to click on as your first video, but welcome nonetheless. Yes, indeed, my name is Kyle Kavalech. I am an Irish guy playing video games, chatting about crazy nonsense, and overall just trying to have a good old time. Let me get half naked. What a great introduction. Let me get half naked. Yes, welcome. So it has been an entire year of this channel. I know, how crazy is this? To flash back to a whole year ago, hello, I'm up on the top of the roof, I'm gonna jump down and actually that's not the voice I even used for, was it? I'm gonna jump down and smack your fucking head in, mate, you little slag. Yeah, no, the content didn't exactly improve a huge amount more than it did a whole year ago. One thing that did improve is that I have a better microphone, I will say that. But yes, let me introduce a little bit about myself and the channel and everything that's kind of gone on within the year, and then talk about what this video is even about, because, I mean, I'm sure within the 2 minutes I've been talking now, I haven't really explained a whole lot, but that's just how it goes around these parts, partner. But yes, I started this channel a year ago, and it was a rocky start because I thought I could just use this fucking headset microphone that I had, and I sounded like I was talking through a paper bag. Also, if you get that backstab, you know it's going to be a good run. Yes, so a lot has changed over the year, but why did I start this channel? What is this channel? What is going on? Basically, as I said, I'm an Irish guy, and this is the channel about, you know, variety, about video games, about chatting about video games, about doing playthroughs of video games and walkthroughs, and sometimes doing 100% playthroughs, sometimes doing normal walkthroughs, sometimes reviewing games, sometimes doing who knows what at this stage. But it came from a place, and this is something that I actually spoke about quite quickly in my original video that long time ago in the land of 1 year ago. Oh yeah, I still got it. It came from a place of me being, unfortunately, hung up with some medical issues that are, to be honest, still ongoing. Just, you know, a lot has kind of changed about that situation. Which, you know, depending on how much I end up rambling in this video, I might go into. Ow, I can't believe you fucking shot me, bastard. We'll see how we get on. I will try and keep my rambling to a minimum, I do promise. But, when you don't get the parry sound effect, that's when you know it's good. Yeah, so it came from a place of me being in a bit of a weird situation where I couldn't really do a whole lot because my legs were a bit fuckety. They still are a bit fuckety. And I wanted to keep something, I wanted to do something that would keep my mental health going, because I was going stir crazy, because I couldn't do anything really that I wanted to do, or, you know, even just fucking going out to have a chill and a cup of coffee was fucking rough shit. So that, and then obviously I wanted to keep myself fresh, because my main job, my real job if you want to call it that, is an entertainer. I do singing, magic, events, you know, voiceover work. Well, I say voiceover work, I've done voiceover work for some tourist locations here in Ireland. I've also done a couple of shows and stuff like that where it would obviously be predominantly my voice. So, you know, I use my voice a lot is what I'm trying to say. So I thought, a clever idea. I watch 1,012 hours of YouTube a day. It's something that I love. I've always been fascinated with YouTube creation and videos and all that type of thing. And also I adore video games, and I adore video games conversations and video game playthroughs. I love watching people play games, I love people talking about games. I love the whole kit and fucking caboodle. And even though it is obviously one of the most saturated things on YouTube, let's be honest, there are literally billions of videos a day coming out about video games. I thought I saw a little niche. I thought, do you know what? People are kind of doing their thing nowadays where everything's heavily edited and everything's, you know, all about face cam and fucking shock and fucking all this type of thing. And I thought, well, I'm going to do this, and it's not exactly for views. If I get views, great, obviously, but I want to do something for myself, for my mental health, for, you know, all this type of thing, as I just said, as I just explained. But yeah, I wanted to do all of that. And so the idea to do a channel was born. I had always said I wanted to do, and a lot of people had said to do, but it never felt right, and it never became a thing, or even kind of entered my thought process, because I thought, oh, that's never a thing I could do, and it's never something that I'd be good at. So during this trying time, I know it sounds fucking very whiny of me to say, but during the time of my life where this was all happening, I decided, fuck it, let's do it. I have a PS5, I have a microphone, I have a fucking, well, at the time it was a fucking shit microphone, but, you know, I have the ability to record something, and I can do a half an hour. At the time it was half an hour, or an hour, you know, I can do that. I'll be in pain afterwards, but I can do it. And thus, Cal Cavalech was born. I said, fuck it, let's do it. And obviously started with this game, one of my all-time favorite games ever, Dark Souls, because why not? You know, very heavily inspired by things like, whatchamacallit, Epic Name Bro, with his Fireside Chat and Battle Chat and From the Dark series. Obviously didn't end up doing quite like the level of polish that he had in terms of his whole lore explanation and gameplay explanations, but you know, I think I had fun with it. But yeah, so that's kind of where the idea was born from, and the channel grew from there. And it's grown, and now this is where we get to the point where I address the people who have been here pretty much from the beginning. I will get back to the new people as well, by the way. Don't think I've forgotten you. But yeah, to the people who've kind of been around, some people have been around from the very... Fucking see that, I didn't get the riposte, but I got the fucking parry. Tatey fucking parry. Yeah, so... to the people who've been around from the beginning, and like there's obviously people like Sacred Beast and Street Runner, you know, Consulus, there's so many people who have been around since pretty early days. You know, I went from not thinking anybody would watch anything I put up because, like I said, I was thinking mental health, I was thinking for my own peace of mind and for a bit of crack and a bit of something to do. And it became this strange, almost kind of, you know, in a way, friendship and brotherhood. And now there's 2,500 people that a lot of people watch the shorts, but a lot of people watch the main videos too. And that absolutely blows my mind. So let me take a quick second to just get my fucking baloney ass looking face here, because horrendous looking, but get my face up to the camera here and say, I cannot fathom how much I can thank you all for watching anything at all, and the fact that you've stuck around this long, and the fact that most of you, as I say, have been watching for a year now, pretty much. You know, a lot of you joined early on, a lot of the main people who would chat and everything. Nothing against the people who don't chat, by the way, and we'll get into how I feel about people just lurking in the background and everything, because I'm okay with that. Even if I think YouTube isn't a fan of it, I am. I'm a fan of you. Can I just say, I'm a fan of you. But yeah, I completely and utterly blown away by the response. Not something I ever thought I would be proficient at. And not something I ever thought I would I knew I would enjoy, but I never thought I would enjoy quite as much as I do. Yeah, and without sensationalizing things too much, although we'll be a little bit sensational because, I mean, it is YouTube. We like to sensationalize things a little bit, don't you know? But this channel really has changed my life. It has, in many ways. I will now, without doing all the flashy jump cuts and edits that all of the proper YouTubers do, I will now break down why I feel that way, and also, while still thanking everybody and then addressing to the new people who might be arriving what the fuck you're watching and why I think you should stick around for all the fun to come. Pretend there's like a cool jump cut edit here where it's like... It's not that I don't want to do that, by the way, and it's not that... Making sure there's nobody coming. It's also not that I can't, because if you've watched any of my other videos, you'll see there are jump cuts in places. I can edit, and I can do things like that. It's more just, I don't really want to. I like the unfettered insanity of just going and not stopping to think about it. You know, let's just go and see what comes out. You know, and I think that's more fun. And that was something, actually, from early days that I tasked myself. I wanted to, and this was something, because, and here's a little bit of lore for you, actually, for El Cal, for El Cali boy, was that one of the reasons why this channel came about was because I was looking into things like audiobooks at the time. Again, something that you can do, that you can record and you're sitting, or you're able to take breaks, or you're able to do things like that. I actually flew over to London to meet somebody from Penguin. It's a book company, a very famous book company, purely because I emailed him being like, I'd love to do some audiobooks, and he was like, that's great, I don't really hire. And I was like, is there any information you can give me? And he was like, I mean, I could give you, you know, we could have a chat over a coffee. And then he was like, hold on a second, you're from Ireland? And I was like, yeah, but I'll fly over. And so I did. And so I met him and had a conversation with this guy. Literally flew over the day, spoke to this guy, and then flew home the same day, like a fucking lunatic. Dragon. Oh, big dragony man. Yeah, but I learned a lot from that meeting, and, you know, he gave me some great advice, and he was a really nice guy. And actually, I must email him and tell him how I'm getting on, and how this channel was sort of born from the conversation I had with him. Because one of the things he said to me was that I needed to, like, he was like, I like the voices, I like your timbre when you speak. He said, I like all those things. He said, just make sure it's something you enjoy doing. Audiobooks, obviously, and make sure that, you know, you're able to continuously talk for extended periods of time. And, you know, I've done a lot of events, I've done a lot of gigs, but talking for extended periods of time was never actually something I did, and especially talking without, it's a very kind of big thing that a lot of Irish people do, is that we tend to kind of, and I still do it now, I'm completely honest, but I have worked on it immensely through the channel, but we tend to kind of a lot, and we'll say something, excuse me for a hiccup, we'll say something and then go, or, you know, or something along those lines, because we're thinking about what to say next, especially for somebody like me, who my brain tends to run much faster than the rest of me, and so it's almost like my mouth is trying to catch up to the brain. And it's going, hold on a second, let me just process everything being said here and throw in a cheeky little, yes, so, type of thing. But, excuse me. Yeah, so, see, I did it again just now. And again. So, I was like, one of the main factors I wanted to do with this channel, when I thought about doing it, was that I would try and just record and just go and just talk and try and keep a conversation going, and try and not do too many ahs and ums, and even though that's not actually required for something like audiobooks, can I just say, which is quite funny when you think about it, but I thought it was a skill that would be helpful in life, and as we'll discuss as we go, it turns out it is extraordinarily helpful in life. And I'm very happy that I've worked on it. So that's kind of where a lot of the beginnings of the channel came from. It came from the idea, as I say, of me wanting to work on my voice and my speaking, and speaking in a clear, concise manner for extended periods of time without too many ahs and ums, even though obviously with audiobooks you would be doing it with a script. And then also, you know, I thought it was something that would help immensely with things like mental health and just also fight off boredom. And it meant then I would feel like I was doing something productive, because the thing is like, I still have a job. I still do my job. I still do events, I still do gigs, I still do stuff. It's just obviously harder for me to do, and I couldn't exactly turn around and grab an office job, because I mean, I'd still be in the same position where, you know, I can't do a whole lot because I was pretty fucked, you know. And especially at the beginning, I was on a fucking shit ton of medication, so, you know, and it wasn't gonna be the way to go. It was just trying to get myself fixed and sorted and go from there. So the channel was born, and Kyle Kavalech started posting, and very quickly, I realized that it was going to mean more to me than just a fun little thing that I was doing on the side that I probably wouldn't. And like, the intention at the beginning was not to post every single day. It was just, you know, oh, I'll do a couple of videos here and there. But it almost helped me get back into this idea of a routine, of, you know, something that I could focus on and put my effort into, and take my mind off of the harrowing kind of position I found myself in. And I know, oh, woe is me, like, I know there were people in much worse positions, but, you know, at the time for me as a young man, it was pretty harrowing. You know, I had doctors and everything. I still have doctors telling me, hey, you know, go home and fucking look at the wall, basically, because you're fucked. You know, they're pretty much telling me, hey, there's not really much we can do here. We're trying our best, but, you know, you're never going to work again, type of thing. I've ignored that because, listen, pain is pain, and I'm not going to put myself obviously into reckless situations, of course, but I'm also not going to just sit down and, you know, watch the rest of my life disappear in front of me because, you know, I'm going to be in pain a bit. Like I said, I'm not reckless about it, but I'm also not going to just give up either, which is pretty much what I was being told. So with the channel then, it quickly grew on me because I found myself more motivated in every sense. And I know that probably sounds like, how is there a correlation there? I honestly, and this is being completely honest, can't tell you how it correlates. I just know for a fact it was the channel, because like everything has become now, it's a weird feeling, and this is the thing, and I'm trying to express this in a way that kind of makes sense both to you and to me, but it's an interesting kind of thought piece for me anyway. For me anyway. But it's an interesting thought piece because I've always been a very outgoing person, right? I've always been very outgoing, but at the same time, I'm a bit of a shy individual. Not like incredibly shy, but, you know, for somebody who is an entertainer and does so much on stage, it was always on stage where I came alive. That was where I was most at home, you know. It was almost like a persona, if you will. You know, the minute I would go on stage, I would feel, fuck, I hate when I miss a party. Ugh, makes me feel sick to my core. Yeah, I would go on stage and then I would feel comfortable, and then I'd be able to open up and be loud, and, well, not loud, but you know what I mean. I'd be able to do whatever needs to be done. And it's not that I was like incredibly shit. Look at this. Like, for a game that's this old, it still just looks, oh god, I love this game. Yeah, so it's not that I was like fucking painfully shy or anything like that. Like, you know, once I got going, I was always a bit of crack and a bit of fun, but I would definitely fuck. Ooh, cheeky little parry guy. But definitely, like, I mean, there was like neighbors and stuff like that who would hear that I was doing a show and be shocked because they'd be like, "Hold on, like, are we talking about the same kid?" Like, I've been doing shows since I was very young, you know, and they would always be very surprised. But since I started doing the channel, I don't know, it's almost like I unlocked this side of me that's always been there and always came out when I did the shows, but was, oh fuck, I can't believe we've done this. There we go. I can't believe we've done this. No. See, in the original version of this video, all that year ago, I died to this fucker as well, and I'm not doing it again. Also, I fucking nailed all those parries, so I'm not doing this again. Thank you. Fuck off, will you fucking bastard. Yeah, so the channel kind of unlocked this thing within me, you know. It just became me realizing that, yeah, okay, I say fucking stupid things sometimes. I say outrageous things. I do stupid voices. And it's not like now I go around being this obnoxious fucking, oh, look at me all the time, fucking, you know, fucking whatever. I don't go around being loud and obnoxious all the time. I have a kind of built-in thing in me. I fucking, well, I got the back, I got a thing. I took the damage, but I fucking did it, okay? I fucking did it. Backstep through that shit. Took damage, but fuck it, I don't care. Yeah, it's not like I go around being obnoxious or anything now, not at all. And I would never want to become a person like that. And I would never want the channel to make me into a person like that. It's not about the channel changing me as a person. It didn't change me as a person. It made me more comfortable. And this is the thing. This is why I'm so grateful for the channel. It's made me more comfortable within myself to realize that, you know, I can just be myself and be that more kind of relaxed, chill guy who can have a bit of a laugh and be silly and just have fun, you know. But get serious when I need to get serious, and that's the same with the channel as well. There's been a few times with these videos where I'm like, right, we gotta lock the fuck in for this. I always love this view. I know it's not a view you kind of look at a lot in this game. But I always quite like this view because it's kind of very, I don't know, it's very kind of like Hogwartsy or something. But it's a cool view, and obviously a strange angle that most people don't come up here. They come up here for the boss kill, and that's about it. So when I say the channel changed me, and when I say obviously it's made me into a better person, whatever, what else do I mean? Well, I've always been somebody. I was diagnosed very early with dyspraxia, dyslexia, and things like that. I say very early. I was a teenager. I forgot to equip my golden fucking shit. Bollocks. Can I do it quickly now? Probably. Gold pine resin. Yeah, you can, yeah. Whoop. And do a bit of this. And then... that could have went horrendously wrong. Yeah, but they were always something that I never wanted to define me as a person, you know? I was defined... As I said, I was diagnosed as a teenager with ADHD and dyspraxia, dyslexia, and all this type of thing. You know, I had to do my, what's called here in Ireland, my leaving cert on a laptop. You know, fun stuff like that. I didn't do bad in school. I actually did quite well in school. But I was very much more, you know, entertainment focused. And that could have been it, to be honest. It may have just been that I was lazy because I was too busy learning scripts for shows. But I never wanted them to define me as who I am or as a person or anything like that. What has this got to do with the channel? Well, one of the, obviously, I hate to say side effects, but one of the things with having all of those type of things was that I was very much a procrastinator. You know, I was very much the type of person who, if you gave me a deadline, I'd get it done, but it would be like at the deadline, like at the very end of the deadline. I'd get it done and then it'll be done. And while the channel hasn't changed me entirely, and God knows there's been so many times where I'm like, fuck, I haven't got a video, I need a video done, and it'll be lastminute.com, including this video, by the way, which is literally a few short hours before I'm going to upload it. But I found with the channel, since starting the channel, and since fucking can't even talk apparently, since kind of going forward with it type of thing, I found that I suppose, I hate to say it because I fucking hate this saying, but I've kind of locked in a bit more. I know that's such a fucking modern saying that I hate so much, but I've kind of locked in more. Not enough yet to wear that. Okay, good to note. Can we wear even maybe like gloves? We can wear gloves. That's nice. Yeah, I've kind of locked in a bit more, and like I said, it's almost like hacked my brain, if you will. I mean, I don't know about hacked my brain, but it's almost kind of gotten my brain in this weird gear where it's like, I suppose it's because it's something I enjoy, and this is something that people talk about a lot. They say, oh, if you do something you enjoy, it doesn't feel like work. And what I do for a living, as I say, as an entertainer, has never felt like work, but certainly doing stuff for the channel has always just come so much easier. And I thought to myself, oh, it's just because I've only started. Give it a month or two, like everything else I do in my life, and that'll change. But it never did. It never did. In fact, it's only gotten stronger in terms of fuck bollocks. Okay, yeah, I fucked up there because I got greedy and tried to pick up the claymore. Oh, and then the camera fucking spazzed and then I died. Also, it's unusual for him to do the jump up and kill attack immediately. Normally he'll jump up and fly over the bridge first and then kill you. But anyway, doesn't matter. So, yeah, it's become a thing of, you know, as time went on, I kept expecting me to get, not fed up with the channel, but definitely kind of become lax with uploads and everything. And then obviously there was like holidays coming up, or I was doing something or like that, I had gigs on, or, you know, as time was getting on and my legs were getting a little bit more, I was able to do things again and get back to doing shows and stuff, which I still struggle with now, obviously, because my legs are still mostly bandy. But yeah, I kind of, I found, why am I doing this again? I'm going to get myself killed again. I found myself still entirely enamored with the channel. And I found myself, I should become human actually, just because fuck it. Get the fuck out of here, you lizard. I found myself shocked, and I then kind of found that it became a way for me to schedule a whole lot of things. And while I was never like the worst at it, you know, and as I said, even if it took me till lastminute.com, I always got things done. Since the channel, I feel like I've just gotten better at organizing my entire life. And that probably sounds ridiculous, but I honestly, that's how I feel, and I can't explain it any other way, because that's what's happened, you know. Believe it or not, as they say. Oh, go up here and kill this motherfucker as well. So, okay, woo, whoop-de-doo, you know, you feel good doing it, and it's helped with your timekeeping. Great job, dumbass. You've learned how to be a functioning adult. As I said, I've always been a somewhat functioning, fuck you, I fucking hate this guy. I've always been a somewhat functioning adult, thank you very much. But, I need you to come back this way a little bit, please. No, I need you to, sir, I need you to come back over this way a little. Fuck you. Whoop. All right, whatever. Yeah, I've never been that bad, you know. I've never been a complete lazy piece of shit. No matter what some people might tell you. I can't believe you've done this, Harry Potter. Fuck. Can we please get the backstab? Excuse me, where's my backstab? Also, that pancake, you can't block that pancake, so if he hits you with that, you will die immediately. Woo! That one, I think. Ooh, the slashes are fine, but the the pancake will kill you. Yeah, so whoop-de-doo, you know, you learned a fucking skill that everybody learns in fucking primary school. But there's been other things that the channel has helped with. I told you can't block that. I knew I couldn't block it. I said you can't block it. And then I tried to block it, and it didn't work. Oh dear. But what else has it helped me with? Apart from... Did I not rest? Oh, fucking what a dumbass. I lit the bonfire and then never rested at it. Oh well. What else has the channel kind of done for me? And by the way, just so we're aware, I will be talking about some negatives, because there isn't. It's not all sunshine and roses. I mean, it pretty much is, but it's not all sunshine and roses. So, is the dragon coming? The dragon's coming back. Shit. I don't know how that fire didn't hit me. I have no idea how that fire didn't hit me. How that arrow hit me, but I have no idea how the fire didn't hit me. Yeah, it's not all sunshine and roses, so we will discuss that as we go. I say that. Yeah, half an hour. We're fine. We still have time. We still have time. Stop rambling and get the fuck on with it. What a video. Thank you, by the way, for a year of this rambling and for all of your wonderful support and comments. Yeah, what else have I kind of learned? Well... Obviously, it's helped immensely with my kind of creative side as well, because, you know, I've just been flexing myself with just silly voices and, but not even just that, coming up with ideas for new videos and new things, and not all of them have landed, and some of them are ones that I want to try and do more of because we haven't explored fully. There will be more What in the Worlds is, there will be more... you know, little things like that. I obviously want to do some more live streams. Live streams has been a thing that I love to do, but just unfortunately, with the way things are with me at the moment, I haven't been fully able to commit to. Okay, can we not do this again? Please. I really would rather not do this again. Thank you. Heal. That'll do. That'll do. I mean, if you want to let me do that again, that's perfectly fine with me, my friend. Thank you. But, yeah, so there's been things that obviously haven't landed video-wise and stuff, but overall, I've been, nice. I've been loving the kind of creative side of things, and it's really helped me think about things and think, no, why not just go for it and try it, you know? It's not that I ever was... completely unsure of myself, but I've always been a little, what's the word, woo, nice fucking dodge, Cal. Heal. I've always been a little, I suppose, I mean, I suffer immensely from imposter syndrome, and I do with the channel as well to an extent, but the channel has also helped with that, can I just say. Ooh, nice dodge, nice fucking block, nice backstab. But, yeah, it's really made me think about things and come up with new ideas. And that's expanded then out to my kind of day-to-day life. And even, as I say, some of my... There we go. Fuck yeah, get out of here. Even some of my other experiences in life, because... I've kind of had that mindset now of being like, fuck it, why not try it? Try it, just do it. You know, that's where this idea for the channel came from, and I kind of just became a thing of me just being like, fuck it, just do it, just try it. Why not? Why not fucking try it? And I really do have the channel to thank for that, because, you know, I very much... fucking pull the lever. Pull the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever! Did I get him? No, I didn't. I was hoping to get the pig. I didn't get the pig. You can indeed trap the pig in this fucking room, but... not in the room, but you can fucking squish him with the gate. But it wasn't to be. Where is he, actually? Oh, he's down there. The boar, excuse me, not the pig. But, yeah, so because I had the gumption and the gumption is a word for you, but because I just said fuck it and did the channel, and then obviously within the channel I've said a couple of times fuck it, let's try it, and tried different videos and tried different things, it leached out into my real life where I just started saying fuck it, let's give it a go. Why not? It built my, I suppose, confidence and my capacity to just say fuck it, let's give it a go. And this brings me on to a big thing that I wanted to say with this video, and that's, and I don't want to be that guy who's like, oh, you should just do what I did and fucking, I'm the greatest and actually everything would be perfect if you just do what I do. No, that's not the case at all. And I will preface this by saying I am not at all saying that the next things I'm about to say is the be-all end-all of life, and that I think that you should do exactly what I say. But, you know, I think I have a little bit of a standing in the fact that I feel that, you know, things have gone pretty fucking smoothly so far. Yeah, okay, I'm not fucking rolling in it and I'm not monetized, and, you know, I still have a lot to learn. Like, a lot to learn. But I'm talking about from a personal standpoint and a mental standpoint and that type of thing. If you are thinking on, or if you have ever thought on, can you go and get that and die please in the fire? Thank you. If you have ever thought on doing a channel, oh Jesus Christ, I mean, it's a bit dire when this happens because it's just like, oof, he just kind of stands in the fire and dies. Oh, or not. Fuck it. Huh. Fucking see that shit though. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Leave me alone. Fucking hell. Thank you. Jesus. My guys, chill out. Okay, I said my guys, chill out. Jesus. Oh my God. If you've ever thought about doing a YouTube channel or anything of the sort, do it. Don't wait, just do it. I waited, and in a way, I'm glad I did wait because I don't think I was ready at the time, but I do in some ways wish that I had have just done it at the time. Who was that knocking at the door? Nobody. Okay. That was the wrong timing for a parry entirely. Heal. Let's do that again, shall we? There we go. Right in the dick. But not only do I think you should do a YouTube channel if you're thinking about doing it, right? I'm also advocating for people to just, if public speaking or even just talking in general, if it's something you struggle with in life, right? If confidence is a thing that you're kind of a bit iffy on, anything like that. Who is shuffling around? Anything like, fucking hell, camera. Thank you. Finally. Okay, hold on. Let me deal with this guy. Can I get behind him? No. Okay, hold on. Let me get back out here then and use a soul item, as I'm not dying to a fucking boulder knight. Fucking boulder knight. Bastard. Thank you. Yeah, I would highly advocate for you. I love how I've used the word advocate so many times, like as if it's impressive. It's not an impressive word at all. The fucking flying bodies. I would say to you, grab a camera and a microphone, or just a microphone. Like I said, I don't show my face, so, and it's not that I have anything against it. I just don't right now. I might at some stage, but grab a microphone and just talk. Just talk. You can play a video game if you want, but, you know, do whatever you are comfortable with or whatever you want to do, but just do it. Just talk, and talk about whatever topic you want, or talk about the gameplay, or just whatever. Just talk. Just do it. Why? Because I think it's going to be good for you. You don't have to ever upload it. You know, you don't have to upload it. I know the internet can be a fucking scary place, and I've been so incredibly grateful for the feedback I've received. I've been very fortunate that I've had a couple of trolls, but nothing major. And unfortunately, the internet can be an asshole place. But ouch, Charlie, fucking hell. Fucking seriously, are we gonna do this song and dance? Are we? Yeah, we are. Yeah, we fucking are. Okay. You can't parry this. Asshole. Ooh, a rapier. Couldn't have been a Balder fucking swag sword, no. Fucking rapier. Ugh. But yeah, seriously, I really mean this. If there's one thing you take away from this video, it should be that if you at all have a passing interest or just want to kind of try it out, or just, like I said, have a bit of a thing where you're a little bit anxious about talking or being yourself or expressing yourself in different ways, just do it. Just stick a microphone on and just talk. You know, you never have to upload it anywhere if you don't want to. I would obviously love if you did, and if you do, please feel free, tell me below, and I'll come and give you support. You know, give you advice. I mean, I don't know if I would be great at advice, because I don't know if my videos are exactly like amazing. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of things I could do to improve. I'm not exactly a master at this, but that's not the point. The point isn't to be a master. You know, I'm a year doing this. I'm only 365 days doing this. I have so much to learn, and that's the thing as well. I'm loving learning it, you know. But what do I think you'd get if you did start doing something like this, or not even doing something like this, but just recording yourself talking or anything like that? Just a confidence, just relaxedness, just to listen to yourself and go, I said that, I did that, it was fine, nothing happened, the world didn't explode, I didn't fucking, you know, nothing bad, like, it's fine, I can do that, you know, I can do it. And also, as I said, it'll help you practice talking and not going and being able to articulate yourself properly, and to be able to formulate a whole conversation about something. And here's the thing, like, you've heard me talking for the last 40 minutes, where I very much have rambled, and I very much have fucking said nonsense and fucking gone off track and gone in about 60 different directions and all that type of thing. But okay, I used to be so confident with this game and just fucking kicking ass. But I've lost that. I've lost that. Oh, no you don't, you fucking giant alien bastard. Oh. I used to be fucking parrying people like a motherfucker. Backstabs are good too, though. You know, so I'm not the authority on that, because, like I said, I tend to ramble and everything myself. But even rambling, it doesn't matter. People ramble in real life all the time. It's perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with rambling. But genuinely, this channel has taught me that there's a strength in it, you know, and it has really shown me that it's fun to do. It's just so fucking freeing, and I just feel so at home chatting and fucking getting cracked to pieces by a fucking Balder Knight. Oh, you fucking bastard. You know, and it's not for everybody. Seriously, am I just not destined to get this fucking... Thank you. You know, it's not for everybody, and you may take my advice and start doing it and then go, absolutely not, I hate it. You know, and that's fine too. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh god. Fucking thank fuck for that. I have not done a lot of damage to you. Oh, I haven't upgraded my sword, that's why. Silly me. Silly me. I'm a silly Billy. You're a silly Billy. We're all silly Billies. Oh shit. Got him. Haha, fuck you. Oh. I was hoping for a Titan Chart and I got one. So yeah, it might not be for you at all. But then you'll know. Then you'll know, and you'll be able to decide then what you want to do. You know? And if it is for you, great. If it isn't for you, that's fine too. fuck. I'm not coming all this way to die to a boulder knight. I probably am, but let's try not to. Was that far enough? It was, thank you. Okay, come here and die. Not my finest gameplay, I will say, but, you know, I tried. The main point of this video was not the gameplay, so we'll go with that. So, look, that's kind of the main points I wanted to make about the channel and about how I am truly, truly grateful for this opportunity to talk nonsense and to fucking, you know, do whatever the fuck. Like, yeah, okay, I do talk shite, and is a lot of my channel technically vapid? Yeah, probably is. Ouch. Fucking hell. But it's a vapidity. Is that even a word? Vapidity? I don't think so, but it is now. It's a thing that brings me comfort and joy. Comfort and joy. And obviously the hope is that, nice fucking cock, got him. Holy shit. I just wanted to kill him. We can go now to the room. It's something that I hope to bring to you guys. So now, after, how long has it been? 45 minutes, and we only have 50 minutes left. Oh, I want to go back to the people who might be new, if you're still around after all of that crazy nonsense, and discuss kind of my feelings of moving forward as well. And this is also for the people who have been here from the beginning. This is for everybody, I suppose. Like I said, I'm so grateful to everybody who has been part of this fucking insanity, right? And moving forward, I've really kind of solidified in my own head what I want with this channel. Obviously, if I could wake up tomorrow and have gone viral and get loads of views and get loads of fucking, get monetized finally, like I have I have everything but the watch hours, right? Like I'm so close. I can taste it. I'm so sorry. I'll never do that again. But with the channel, what I want to do moving forward, basically, is I fucking bought too many. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Get yourself.
While I want to obviously expand and get the watch hours and get monetized and do this a bit more, you know, look, I don't know if it'll ever be like a career. I mean, if tomorrow I got the views and I got the fucking things, I'd be like, hell yeah, let's fucking do this, and I'd lock in and this would be what we do, you know. But I'll never also give up my quote-unquote day job, if you want to call it that, like my real job of entertainment. That's never going to happen. But the channel is something I definitely want to pour a lot of love into, because it means so much to me. So going forward, I definitely want to, as I said, I want to do a lot more what the world is and everything. I feel there is a somewhat gap. I mean, look, I'll very quickly touch on this because obviously very limited in time. There's only an hour. I literally have only 10 minutes to talk about this. So, you know, there's a lot less to kind of go here. And this is a very broad topic that I could go into, by the way. If anybody has any questions or anything like that, feel free to leave it in the comment section. I will answer all of them, or maybe I'll do another video if you really want to see something like that, or we could do a Q&A or anything like that. I'm up for all these things. But basically, when I was younger, I watched a content creator called Total Biscuit. Maybe you've heard of him, maybe you haven't. You know, unfortunately, he did pass away a number of years ago, but he was a huge inspiration in my life, even at the time, before I even entered the idea of doing anything on YouTube. He was an inspiration because he was just this really kind of strong-willed guy who, you know, was great at talking and great at expressing his opinions and his views and everything, but he was great at doing all these things very eloquently, and also, you know, in a fun way as well. He was entertaining at the same time. Nobody can ever replace him. He is irreplaceable. You know, there are lots of people I watch who do very similar videos who I think do great things in their way, and I applaud that, you know, but they will never be John Bain, Total Biscuit. I'm not about to turn around and say, I'm going to be the next Total Biscuit. That's never going to happen. I don't even do the same style. Even in my What the World Is series, it's not quite the same. There are elements, but there's never going to be the same. But I do feel that the elements that I have been truly inspired by and stuff like that, I do think I'm missing. Especially the advocacy for the consumers, the looking at games that maybe not everybody looks at. Like, you know, Ruffy and the Riverside was a game that I covered on my What the World Is series that nobody was talking about. And it was such a fucking charming, fun, cute game. And I'm so proud of that video. Same with a couple of the videos I've done. There's been a couple of times I've done a video that I'm like, I'm really proud I did that. Because I think it's a video that not a lot of people are going to make. And I think it deserves to be done, and it needs to. It's a game that deserves to see the light of day, type of thing, you know, and deserves a bit of a lift, as well as then obviously doing other things like, you know, AAA games that are coming out and stuff like that. Now, am I just going to become a review channel? Absolutely not in a million years, no. And let's be honest, What in the World Is will probably be a. Oh fuck! He aggroed faster than I thought he would. What in the World is most likely a more whatchamacallit series. You know, as and when a kind of not an interesting game, because they're all interesting, but you know what I mean. It won't be an all the time type of thing. It'll be a certain video topics and. You know, I mean, if it came to the point where I was getting review copies and stuff like that, absolutely, 100%, I'd be fucking doing videos every day, you know, on whatever, as well as the Let's Plays and stuff like that. But I definitely think it's something I want to do a little bit more of, and to kind of have fun with that, and to, you know, do a bit of all that type of thing. But my main focus with the channel, as well as bringing you good information like that about new games that you might not have heard of, about AAA games that you might not see a certain kind of view on, you know, different things like that. I think one of the big things I want to do with this channel, right, and stick with me on this one, right, one of the big things I want to do with this channel is I want to be that guy where, and this is something that really resonated with me and stuck with me early on my channel, right? I got a comment early on the channel from a guy, Consulus, who, by the way, if you're looking for YouTube music, for video game music on guitar covers and riffs and insane talent, go and watch Consulus. He is insanely talented. But from very early on the channel, he commented. He's commented a good few times, but he commented early on the channel, and he said basically something along the lines of, I was cleaning the house and getting self-organized, and you really made things easier for me for the day, and you really kind of made me laugh and gave me a good chuckle and made the day easier. Right? And I know this is going to sound very fucking wankery and very fucking, but I mean this from the bottom of my heart. That meant more than anything, and that's exactly what I want this to be. You know, I want to be that guy who, if you watch every day, I will be so grateful, and I want to be there every day. I want to be part of your daily life, okay? But even if not, I want to be there where you're doing something, or you just want to sit down and you want to switch off for a while, and you want to feel like you're just sitting with a friend, chatting about video games, having a laugh, being a bit silly, being a bit kooky, maybe learning something, maybe, you know, we can have more serious times, we can have serious chats. I'm fine with all of that too. You know, for live streaming, we can talk about a serious topic, we can do anything. But I want it to feel like that, and I want you to have that feeling of, you know, I suppose jolly cooperation. That worked out so poetically. I wasn't going to summon you, Solaire, but now I will. You know, I want you to have that feeling of you can dip in and out of my content and always feel like it's just got to brighten your day. You know, I don't want it to be this super fucking dour thing where it's like, oh, Cal's uploaded another video. What the fuck is this going to be? It's going to fucking... There's enough fucking shit in the world at the moment. honestly, on all sides, by the way, I'm not picking on any one side of any argument. There's enough shit overall in the world that I would like to just be a little break, a little sit down on the bonfire with me, you know, and let's fucking make bizarre voices while we play ukulele. Let's fucking stress ourselves out and rage a little bit when we play Ninja Gaiden because I'm fucking awful at that game, even though I love it. You know, different things like that, basically. You know, that's what I want to be. You know, I only summoned him, by the way, just for the whole thing of the Jolly Cooperation, because as you can see, I am doing insane damage. I didn't even get hit once. Fuck yeah, Solaire. Fuck yeah. We did it, buddy. We did it. But that is my now my purpose on this channel. That is my purpose in life. I mean, it always has been. I'm very much that type of person that, and it's not that I'm just a people pleaser or just do things just to please people. I genuinely enjoy it. I just want to make people happy. And obviously, you know, making money out of that is a fucking massive bonus. But call it narcissistic, call it, I would hope not narcissistic. I definitely don't think I'm a narcissist. But there's definitely something wired in my brain where, you know, getting a little applause at the end of a show, better than any drug. Like, you know, fucking, when you get that applause, it's just fucking like nothing else. When I see a nice comment come through, it's just means the world. To think that even if one person, and this is the thing, even if just one person I've helped in any way. I mean, I don't think I'm that great at all, by the way. I really don't. You know, and I'm going to try my best to improve and be all that I want to be and all that I say that I am. I don't think I'm anywhere near that yet, you know, but I'm going to try my best. But if I could be that little bit for a person, and I can think that I made one person's day better, means the world. It literally means everything to me, and I love it. And that's what I want with this channel. And so, you know, I've learned as I said, I've learned all that I have with the channel. I want to continue to learn loads. I am, to say I am so incredibly grateful. By the way, the name of this character is 1 Year of Cal. Do you like that? Oh. To say I am so incredibly grateful for every single one of you 2,500 people that have subscribed. Even if you've subscribed and then forgotten that you subscribed and never watched me again, I am still so incredibly grateful for you. And I hope you stick around, and I hope more people join us and we just get to have lots and lots of fun. And, you know, I'm going to keep doing this channel for as long as I am physically and mentally able. Obviously, mentally is no problem because I have clearly gone insane a long time ago. But not only that, the channel really does help with my mental health. And if it can help you with yours, even fucking better. You know what I mean, man? Even better. But no, I really, truly cannot thank you all enough for putting up with me for 365 days, a whole year. What have I learned in a year? I've learned that I love it. I learned that I love it, and I want to do lots more of it. And yeah, okay, a bit of a clickbait title with the whole I uploaded for 365 days and ... because you expect something crazy. It's not crazy. It's YouTube. YouTube is a beast. I actually never even got to talk about the negatives. You know, we'll very quickly in the last like minute and a half here, like, it's very easy to fall into the trap of watching subscribers go up and down. That can be a head fuck. It's scary, and it can be. It's something that I try and stay away from. You know, you don't want to go down that rabbit hole of, oh my god, the subscribers are dropping. Well, you know, there are negatives to it, but we can discuss that another time. I just want positivity. That's all I want on this channel. Positive vibes and good times. Listen, you guys are incredible. I thank you so much from the bottom of my soul. I hope you join me every day, or every day that you can, for more adventures, more fun. Until tomorrow, until the next time, whenever I may see you, look after yourselves, have a great day. And remember, I've been Cal Cavalech. I hope you grabbed yourself either a deadly chat or a nice dose of a deadly nostalgia. And I'll see y'all very soon. Thank you all so much for 1 year. And here's to many more years and many more subscribers. Hit that subscribe button, you motherfuckers. And comment. Let me know all your thoughts. Join the Discord. I'll see you soon. Bye.